Well, I think it's been hugely important to have an opportunity to meet with Emily Thornberry, the Shadow Foreign Secretary. She gave a very good message to Gibraltar in the context of Gibraltar Day, alongside the excellent message also received from Boris Johnson, the current Foreign Secretary. To have that level of cross-party support and to have that level of access across the political divide in the United Kingdom, I think is very important to Gibraltar. Gibraltar's case is being heard.
Well, you've also met Len McCluskey as well as other leading UK trade unionists. How important is it to have the Unite General Secretary's ear and let him know what Brexit might mean for workers locally?
Well, I think it's hugely important that Unite the Union, through its General Secretary, were the people leading the support for Gibraltar at this morning's Fringe event. The government of Gibraltar organised a Fringe breakfast at the Brighton TUC conference, which is being held this week. It's the first, always, of the conferences in the season, and to have an understanding of those who represent workers, of what it could mean for workers in Gibraltar and its region, if we were to have a hard Brexit, if we were to have restrictions at the frontier, is, I think, essential. And Len McCluskey is today the leading individual in the leading union in the United Kingdom in terms of numbers. And I think to have him on side for Gibraltar, it demonstrates the great work that has been done by the people in Unite in Gibraltar, led by Victor Shelo and Louis Garcia. And to have the TUC offer the opportunity for a fringe, which the government of Gibraltar immediately took up, and for me to have an opportunity to address it, I think is very, very important indeed as we shape the way that Gibraltar is going to be dealing with the Brexit negotiations and our need to influence decision-making as a result.
And finally, what are the next steps in your Brexit lobbying?
Well, the next meeting I have this afternoon is a meeting with David Davis and Robin Walker, the Minister and Junior Minister at the Department for Exiting the European Union. They will, of course, be those leading in that respect, and it's important that we get the message to them of what is essential for Gibraltar going forward in the context of the potential Brexit negotiations once Article 50 is triggered. Just today, there was a report from the House of Lords Select Committee on the Constitution, its fourth report of the session for 2016-17, on the invoking of Article 50, where the Lords Committee is saying that it must be done by the Parliament, not by the government, not by the Prime Minister. So there are many issues which are still to be decided, many issues which will determine how Brexit is handled. Gibraltar has to ensure its message is clear to all of the constituent parts of the British government that are making decisions about every aspect of how Brexit is handled going forward.